Hi, in this video, we'll explore about another functionality from Pro3D HSR. Let me launch Pro3D HSR technology. If you go to passes page and adaptive step down, uh, a parameter called user defined cut levels. What is user defined cut levels? You can add, you can define a cut levels, like for example, from 20 to 30 and 30 to 40 and you can give a different step downs between these two levels. This is very helpful when you have different types of surface topology, like I have shallow area, steep areas where I might require different step downs um, uh, from the actual step down to have constant cusp and to leave the same amount of stock throughout the machining surfaces. So let's create a toolpath and see how this works. First, let's create a toolpath without user defined cut levels and see the um, left out stock. I don't need a constraint boundaries. Okay, and my step down would be like 3 millimeters. So if I simulate and see the solid verification, uh, now the step down is same for a shallow areas and steep areas both. And this way, solid cam leaves, uh, you know, uh, different, scale ups on based on surface topology. So let's compare it with a target. Here you can see the more kind of blue areas, which means solid. It leaves more than the stock that was defined in the operation. Okay. So now let's go to adaptive step down, and I will enable the user defined cut levels. I want a different step down for this area and this area and this area. So I can just right click on this white space and add. And the moment you add, SolidCam automatically detects what is the upper Z and lower Z. And when you right click on the lower Z, you have an option to pick Z. So this is my lower level. So until this depth, I want 0.5 step down, and I will add another level, and my starting level would be this face, this point, this vertex, and lower would be this point. Okay, and I will add another layer. Here I want, this one. Also, I want 0.75 step down. Here I want 1 step down. Let's just hit the calculate button. Now SolidCam, creates, step 0.5 step down for this area and 0.75 slices for this area and rest 1 slices. Wherever the area was not given, for example, now this area from this level to this level, we have not mentioned here. So SolidCam, takes the actual step down and apply to this level. And please make sure the step down is less than the actual step down. The moment you put, like for example, 5 millimeters, so SolidCam displays in the red color because this is not accepted. The rule is that your the the user-defined cut level step down should be less than the actual step down, or it can be equal. So for now, I'll keep the previous value. I'll go to simulation, see the solid verify. So here you can see for this radius, it is applied 0.5 step down, and from the next for the next level, you can see the step down is 3 mm, and next radius, the shallow area, it is applying 0.75 slices, and for the next, it will apply 1 mm slices. So here you can see the solid cam is leaving equal amount of stock throughout the machining surfaces, whether it is steep area, whether it is shallow area. Now if we can compare, so you can see the whole thing is in the green color. So please make sure to use user-defined cut levels when you have a different surface topology, which includes shallow and steep areas where you are not able to achieve equal amount of stock to leave for the next operation. You can make use of user-defined cut levels. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video.